Good afternoon, my dear kids. Once again, welcome back. So, this is the fifth chapter of 10th standard science. Okay, you already know the name, it's control and coordination. This is Mithul Raj signing in from this part of the world. Your science teacher, welcoming you one more time to the world of science. So, we were discussing about the control and coordinations happening in human body and in plants. Okay, we already finished the central nervous system and peripheral nervous system, and we studied that in CNS and PNS, electrical impulses. Okay, electrical impulses from the brain or from other parts of our body is doing the control in human beings and other animals or vertebrates. Okay, vertebrates means the animals those who have this spinal cord. Okay, but in the case of plants, they are not vertebrates. In plants, they don't have any spinal cord or any brain inside them. So in plants, you study that. We already discussed that this coordination is in the chemical form and it is done by hormones, especially the growth hormone, the auxins. Okay, lots of hormones are there: auxin, cytokinin, ethylene. We already discussed about that. Okay, that's what a very small part. And the last part, we already came to the last part of this chapter, and it is the chemical coordination in animals or control and coordination in animals, which is done by the hormones. Okay, before talking about hormones, you already studied endocrine hormones, isn't it? You already studied about endocrine hormones, isn't it? But actually, two types of glands are there in our human body. Okay, two types: exocrine and endocrine. Okay, but in this case, we are studying only endocrine. Where is this part? Let me take one picture. Was there? Let me see. Okay, see. So these are some of the hormones which are in our human body. Okay, actually they are the glands. You can see here near the brain. It is pituitary gland, thyroid. Above the kidney like a hat, there are another glands. It is called as the adrenaline, pancreas, testis in a male, and also ovaries in females. Okay, these are some of the glands which we will discuss in this chapter regarding endocrine glands. Okay, endocrine glands means actually they think this definition is not in textbook. Maybe it is. I didn't check. But what is endocrine glands? Endocrine glands, see, for example, see the pituitary gland. It's a very small gland which is present at the top. Actually, this pituitary gland's function is to produce growth hormones and to control all the other endocrine glands. Okay, he is the captain. Pituitary gland is the captain of all other what? Hormone secreting glands in our body. Okay, he is the master of all. But see, this small pituitary gland is situated in our head. Okay, inside our head, below the brain, near the brain stem. But the growth is happening to our entire body, isn't it? Okay, this is an important thing. This is the meaning. I am going to explain the meaning of endocrine glands. Okay, two types, exocrine and endocrines are there. Endocrine glands, what are they? Because the pituitary gland does not have any direct connection to different parts of our body. Understand? It does not have any connection with thyroid, with adrenaline, with pancreas, or with testis or ovary. But still it controls the entire human body. Okay, the growth and also the working of other hormones. Isn't it? That's why it is called as endocrine gland. Because endocrine glands sends signal through blood. Understand? Exocrine glands are there. Exocrine glands mean it directly has a tube to secrete the hormone. Okay? Exocrine glands we don't want to study in 10th standard. We want to study only endocrine glands. Okay? Exocrine glands. For example, actually this is not an example. For example, we have our excretory system. For example, kidney. Isn't it? The urine which is produced in kidney is being sent to the urethra through what? through a small tube. Okay, our urinary bladder is getting this urine by urethra, a small ureter, a small tube which is connected from kidney to our urinary bladder. So direct connection is there. Like that, exocrine glands also has direct connection. Okay, another hormone secreting glands are there like thymus, parathyroid and all. We don't want to study in 10th standard. But exocrine gland, how they are working? They are sending these hormones into different parts of our body through blood vessels. Understand? Chemical hormones, they will get dissolved in blood vessels, and like that it is being sent to different parts of our body. Okay, only two more classes, this chapter will be finished. Two more classes. The last part will take only two classes, maximum 45 minutes, 50 minutes maximum. Okay, so you must understand the meaning of exo or endocrine glands. Endocrine glands means they are sending these messages through anyway chemical. It is a chemical they are secreting, but this chemical get dissolved in blood, and through blood it is reaching different parts of our body. Understand? And there in each and every part of our body has blood cells. Understand? You have studied about capillaries, artery, veins and capillaries in the before chapter. And each and every part of our body has these blood vessels. That's why these types of hormones, they can control every part of the human body. Understand? That's why they have some advantage over this nervous system. Nervous system, wherever nerves are present, in that place only we can send the message. But in the case of endocrine glands or chemical coordination in human beings, it is done through the blood vessels. Okay, these some more are there. We will discuss about that. These different types of glands secretes hormone, chemical fluids, okay, which helps in controlling different types of coordinations in our body. Understand? Different types of coordination in our body is being controlled by these hormones, and it is done through blood vessels. That way it is called as endocrine. Okay, let us start. And this part is very important. Okay, this part is very important, and also you must know this for your future also. Okay, maybe in questions also will come for NET and JET, and for most of the competitive examinations, questions will come from this part, because some of the diseases are there. Okay, some diseases like goiter, or you can see blood sugar level increase. Okay, there may be diabetes or dwarfism, gigantism, and undergrowth, mentally retardation. Means some children, have you seen, they are not normal. Okay, they are not normal, even though their body is grown, their mind is not 100%. Okay, they are called as mentally retarded students. These things happen because of the imbalance in the hormone production in our body. So this part is very important. Okay, only two class, the class will be finished. So let's see what is chemical coordination. So in animals, chemical coordination in animals takes place through hormone, no doubt regarding that. Okay, chemical coordination. Electrical impulses are being coordinated by human nervous system, but chemical coordination is done by hormones. There are several endocrine glands which secrete various kinds of hormones. These hormones will regulate different functions in the body. Okay, these hormones are poured into blood through which they reach the target tissue or organs to act. For example, insulin is a hormone which regulates the blood sugar level. Anyway, in detail we will study about insulin, which is secreted by the pancreas of our body. Okay, pancreas we already studied in life process, I think, isn't it? Yes, life process. Pancreas also secretes insulin, not only this pancreatic juice. Okay, some of the extra things also it will secrete, and that's an insulin, and it's very important to our body. It maintains the human sugar level. Is the focus is correct? Focus is correct. Okay, it's fine. Okay, let us see. See, these hormones regulate different functions. The hormones are poured, secreted into the bloodstream. Okay, through different types of glands or organs in our body, and it will reach different parts of our body. Thus, it functions or it controls the coordination system in human beings. Okay, and it is very important also. This hormonal thing is very important. It's a slow process. Anyway, growth is a very slow process. You already know that. And this sugar level, reduction of sugar level in our body, increasing the sugar level in our body is also a slow process. It will take days or weeks to happen. In one day or 1 second, we cannot say that somebody's sugar level is increased or somebody's sugar level is decreased. Okay, let us see the next part. Hormones are chemical messengers that regulate the biological process in living organisms. 1 mark question. Okay, what are hormones? This is a 1 mark question. Understand? Okay, let's see. And the next part. What are the characteristics? What are the properties of the hormone? Specialities of hormone. Hormones are directly released into the blood. Okay, all hormones are not directly released. Endocrine glands secretes hormones directly into the blood. They are released in very little quantity. Okay, it is very little quantity. Not like our pancreatic juice or our urinary or kidney secretes lots of urine. Not like that. It's very small quantity. Okay, even the quantity is changed, then also it will be very big trouble for our body regarding this hormone. Understand? A small amount of quantity is being changed means gone. See that goiter. We'll study about goiter anyway. A small amount of secretion is the hormone. The thyroid secretes a bit more thyroxine, and that is resulting in goiter. We will discuss that in detail. Okay, I'm not killing your thrilling mind before going through that section. Anyway, see, they are released in a very little quantity. They act on specific tissues or organs. Understand? Specific tissues. For example, pituitary gland. It has 2 jobs. One is to control the entire hormonal glands in our body, and at the same time it regulates the growth in human beings. Okay, it regulates the growth and controls the entire other hormonal glands in our body. Okay, it has nothing to do with all the other things. Okay, for example, another thing is like goiter. Goiter secretes thyroxine, which helps in the metabolism of human body. What is metabolism? What is thyroxine? And in how much amount it is secreted? We'll study that. They are generally slow in action. They act away from the site of production. That's an important question. These hormones secreted by endocrine glands, they act away from the site of production. For example, pituitary gland secretes growth hormone, and it also controls all the other hormonal glands, okay, which is not near the pituitary gland. Thyroid is near the pituitary gland, like 6 inches away from the pituitary gland. Next one is pancreas, like 2 feet away from pituitary glands. Testis and ovary almost 3 feet from the pituitary gland, isn't it? But still it controls them. Okay, it controls them. Our legs, our fingers or in the legs are almost 5 feet away from the pituitary gland, but still it helps in the growth of all those parts. Understand? That's why these hormones and the glands which secretes that are very important. Target organ, another 1 mark question. What is target organ? Target organ means specific tissues or parts in our body where the hormone acts. Understand? Target organ. For example, pituitary gland is secreting hormone so that our hands want to grow. So our hands are target organs. Understand? Metabolism happens in our stomach, mostly digestion and all, in our digestive system. So our digestive system is the target organ of thyroid. Okay, let's see, we can discuss that in. This is 1 mark question just by heard that. Target organ means which part of our body receives that hormone. Okay, that organ is called as target hormone. All the hormonal glands in our body, okay, except pituitary gland, are the target organs of pituitary gland. Okay, their pituitary glands are controlling them all. That's why they are the target organs. Whoever is getting the benefit of that hormone, Okay, that part is called as target hormone. Sorry. Okay, first one is adrenal gland. How much is there? Okay, only 3 pages. This is one of the most important hormones in our body. It is called as the fight or fight hormone. I think it is already written. Let's see. So have you seen kidney? You already studied our kidney. Okay, structure of our kidney, nephron, glomerulus and all, isn't it? But there is a small gland above each kidney. Okay, we have 2 kidneys. Each kidney has a small gland. Okay, a small gland. Not that much big, like 1 or 2 inches maximum in size. They are above the kidney. See, like a hat. By looking into the adrenal gland, it is like a hat of kidney. But it is not for the style of kidney. It is very important in something which our human body needs. Understand? It works or it controls our body during emergency situation. Okay, during emergency situation. The location you must study, it is above the kidneys. Okay, it is located above each kidneys, and the adrenal gland secretes a very important hormone called as adrenaline. Okay, only this adrenaline we will finish this part today, and we will continue tomorrow. Or thyroid also I will try to finish today. It is located above each kidneys. It secretes a hormone called adrenaline. Adrenaline is very important. Why? Let's see. Adrenaline, very important question. 2 mark or 3 mark. Adrenaline secreted acts on the heart. The heart beat faster, resulting in supply of more oxygen to our muscles. The blood to the digestive system and skin is reduced due to contraction of muscles around small arteries in these organs. This diverts the blood to our skeletal muscles. The breathing rate also increases because of the contraction of the diaphragm and the rib muscles. All these responses together enable the animal body to be ready to deal with the situation. For example, it is called our fight or flight hormone. Okay, fight or flight. Another name for this adrenaline is called as fight. You want to fight or flight. Flight means to run away from one place. For example, just imagine that you are walking through a jungle. Understand? You are walking through a jungle. Listen this, it is very important. What happened if you are seeing a snake or if you are seeing a tiger? Just 10 meters away from you, you already seen a tiger or a snake. What will happen? Tell me. Anyway, you are not Jim Corbett's to kill the tiger, isn't it? So what we want to do? 2 things we can do. One is to fight or to flight. Understand? Anyway, your body already knows that you cannot kill that tiger alone because tigers are more powerful than us. So lots of adrenaline is being secreted into your body. Understand? We can say this as sports hormone also. In sports also adrenaline helps very much. Understand? So what is happening when adrenaline is secreted? It controls the heart. One of the most vital organ in our body. See the importance of adrenaline. It controls the heartbeat. So that at that situation when we see a tiger, our brain already sends the message, oh my God, it's a tiger. We must save our life from that tiger. Otherwise, what will happen? The tiger will kill us. Understand? So suddenly, brain sends the message to the adrenaline, secrete adrenaline. So adrenal gland to secrete adrenaline. Adrenaline is being secreted by this adrenal gland, and it will give the message to the heart. Understand? This adrenaline gland will give the message to the heart to beat faster. And at the same time, some other organs are there in our human body. For example, like liver, stomach, excretory system, alimentary canal and all. At that time, there does not need that much supply of blood. Understand? At that time, if you want to run away, fight or flight. If you want to fight, if you want to run away from that place, which part of our body must move fastly? the skeletal system. That means our muscles and bones must move very fastly. So that they need more blood. More blood means more energy. More energy means more work. Understand? So at that time, our stomach or liver or other organs in our body will not get enough blood supply. Okay, the blood muscles will contract in that area, and all the blood is being rushed into our muscle cells and skeletal system. Okay, our skeletal system will get the more blood so that it can work more effectively. At that time, you will run very fastly. Understand? Very swiftly you will run. That means it will be the you will run like your life is depending upon that. Understand? Even if in sports meet you hadn't run that much with that much space, you haven't run. But when you're seeing a tiger in front of you, you will run with that much pace. Means some extra power already comes into your body. Understand? Some superhuman power. This adrenaline is a very, very important part. Actually, before it was a big, very elaborated part, but in 10 standard, it's a very small part. I like this hormone, adrenaline. It's a very important hormone. For example, in fighting, whenever you are getting angry with your friends or any enemies comes, any enemy comes to mock you or bully you, what you are doing, you will suddenly you will feel anger in your mind. Isn't it? You will feel very angry. This is because of the adrenaline rush in your body. Understand? This adrenaline will send hormones to the heart. Understand? First, the brain is giving message to the adrenaline. Anyway, somebody came to fight with you. So we need more energy in our body muscles. So what you want to do? Send adrenaline directly to the heart. The adrenaline will send, adrenal glands will send adrenaline to the heart, and the heart will start beating with high speed, so that your muscles will get more energy and you will be able to punch that enemy down. Understand? Otherwise, if somebody very big, very much bigger than you is coming to hit you, what will happen? The same adrenaline will give the enough adrenaline into the heart. Heart will beat fastly, and you can run away from him. Understand? Fight or flight. Another name for adrenaline. Fight or flight. F-L-I-G-H-T flight, F-I-G-H-T fight. So that is the work of adrenaline in human body. Is it interesting? Of course, adrenaline is a very interesting hormone. Okay. So without adrenaline, it will be very difficult for us. Understand? In that situation, what you will do? Simply you will stand there and think, oh, how cute is that tiger? It's very beautiful, isn't it? Let me take a selfie with that tiger. What will happen at that time? Anyway, you will become the dinner of that tiger. No doubt regarding that. Okay. So our human body is not that much irresponsible. That's why the brain will send message to the adrenal glands in our body. Adrenal glands, where is it? See, above the kidney. Understand? Not here. The picture was here. See, above the kidney. Understand? Directly the brain will send message to the adrenal gland, and the adrenal gland, what it will do? It will secrete adrenaline. Adrenaline will reach the heart. It controls the heart. Heart will beat with more speed, so it can give more blood to the muscle cells of our body, so that our body can work very fastly. Let's see an example here. When a boy was followed by a stray dog means street dog, but he is very aggressive, understand? And he is very, very hungry also. He got frightened and started running. Name the hormone that prepared him to escape from the stray dog. Of course, it is adrenaline. Understand? Questions like this will come. Anyway, after ending of this chapter, you will be able to answer each and every question. It is very interesting part and very easy part. Okay, this is one of the favorite part of biology for me. Okay, actually I love physics more, but these hormones, especially adrenaline. Okay, and if you watch National Geography or Discovery channels, in certain programs are there in some, some superhuman power. Actually, our human body, what muscles and the skeleton we have, we are not using the 100% of it. Understand? Our body is equipped to do more work than that. For example, in your home, have you lifted a gas cylinder, a full gas cylinder like 32 kilograms? It is very difficult, isn't it? But our human body is equipped. Our skeletons and muscles are more powerful than that. But each and every time, our body is not responding like that. Because if we do that means our body will be hurted. Understand? Each and every time we are putting 100% of our power, then our muscle cells and our bone cells can be hurted. Have you heard about fractures? Have you heard about tearing in muscles? Things like that can happen. That's why our brain is not giving that much order to use 100% of our body. But during emergencies, it is like a live or die situation. Okay, if you are staying in front of a tiger 100%, you will die. It is better to break a hand or a leg or to die. Of course, it is better to break a leg. Even if you can survive, it is fine. Within weeks or months, our broken leg will be alright. So at that time, our brain will send a message. Anyway, it is a do or die situation. My dear adrenaline, go and order the heart to beat faster. Understand? Yes. Locate the position of the gland in our body which secretes this hormone. Adrenal gland is located on the upper part of each kidney. See. Anyway, kidney, you know where is kidney, isn't it? See. The upper part of the kidney. Okay. Above the kidney. Kidney, you know where is kidney. Above the kidney, you can see adrenal gland. Next one, mention two effects of this hormone in human. The heart started to beat faster, more amount of oxygen is applied to the muscles. That's the main function of adrenaline. So that our physical strength will increase. Understand? Physical strength. We will become more aggressive, more active. Understand? A lots of happenings has been there. Okay, when these stray dogs come after students or come after humans, even though you don't know how to climb a tree, at that time you automatically will climb the tree. That is because of this adrenaline rush. Okay, that is the word. Adrenaline rush will happen in our bloodstreams, so that we will become more energetic, our strength will increase, our stamina will increase, and we will work with double efficiency. Understand what is adrenaline? This is very important. Another two or three, three or four hormones more we want to study, like thyroid and pituitary gland, pancreas, and this testis and ovary, which is different in male and female. Okay, these all hormones are same. Adrenaline, pituitary gland, thyroid, and pancreas are same in all the humans, but these testis and ovaries are different in male and female. Okay, testis is in male and ovaries are in female. That we will discuss later. This class, I think it's enough. This is a very important part also, adrenaline. Okay, 90% there is a chance for one question from this part, adrenaline, 1 mark or 2 mark question. So sometimes 3 mark question also will ask. Who knows? So that's it, my dear kids. Be safe at home. Okay, we will continue the class. So the next we will go through the thyroid and all. Okay, till then, bye bye from this part of the world. The remaining notes or the textbook question answers, solutions and all I will send today and tomorrow. Okay, finish it before this weekend. Understand? This weekend, before this weekend, everything regarding this chapter must be finished. Next we want to start another chapter called as the that's something related to magnetism. I forgot the name of that chapter. Magnetic effect of electric current, I think. Okay, that's a physics chapter, a bit bigger chapter. So, bye bye, my dear kids. Stay home, stay safe. I want you to complete all the pending chapters. Already 5 chapters finished. That means 33 or 40% of the entire syllabus is being covered. So, if you are not completing your notes, it will be very difficult for you. Okay, if you want, message me personally, I will send that notes to you. Otherwise, you can use your friend's books. Understand? They already has all those things in their hand. So bye bye my dear kids, stay home, stay safe. This is Mithun Raj winding up this video. Log, bye bye and Jai Hind.